there's been a lot of changes to the National Interest Waiver NIW process lately. As many of you know, there is a big retrogression with the number of visas available, right? So for those of you who aren't very familiar with the visa bulletin, the way that the visa bulletin works is that it lets you know whether you're eligible to go ahead and request your green card once you have an approved national interest waiver. So there is a really big wait, there's a backlog on actually being able to request your permanent residence, your green card. So what's happening, what are we seeing as a result of that backlog? We are seeing in practice, and I think all attorneys really who are very involved in the national interest waiver area are seeing that there's an uptick in RFEs. So there's more requests for evidence being sent out. The standards are being applied a little bit differently by USCIS, and we could say it's become a little bit harder, right, to get that national interest waiver approval. Does that mean that it's not possible? No, but it means that the strategy that you're using is very important, and it's very important to work with a qualified immigration attorney who has experience submitting national interest waivers so that you can come up with the best strategy for your case, right? So in the past, I know that there were a lot of people who were submitting their cases without very thorough proposed endeavors, and today that's really just not working, right? So we're not seeing that there is success unless the person has a very developed proposed endeavor for what they plan to do here in the United States. So again, if you are interested in national interest waiver, we still are seeing good results. There are still approvals. There is a long backlog, so even though someone gets a case approved today, it will take a while before they're allowed to, let's say, move to the United States or adjust their status to that of a permanent resident. But it's really important to start way ahead of time, work on the strategy with your attorney so that you can have the best case possible. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email us at info@abextralaw.com.